It's our favourite time of the week, and you know what that means. It's time to cross the line. It's AEW. Dynamite. Yeah, I don't know why I said cross the line like we were going to refute TNA. That ship has sailed. To be honest, I don't. The only reason we refute AEW Dynamite is because of you guys. You guys seem to love the AEW Dynamite reviews because I'm not doing it for the good of my health, guys. Yeah, guys, the learning tree. How are we? Yeah, I thought there was some pretty funny stuff on tonight's show. I thought there was some cringy stuff, and then there was some pretty damn bad stuff. Honestly, it just, yeah, it's your typical Dynamite show. What was Tony Khan's major announcement? Did he announce it tonight, or did he leave it? Was it Shane McMahon? Was it some stadium announcement? Let's dive into it. But we've got Daz Excalibur, Tony Schiavone on commentary. You know the drill, right? Mercedes Moné against Akira Shida. This match, I mean, the match itself is meh. I mean, what is there to say? Mercedes Moné defending her belt. You know, like, say you want about AEW, as we touched on the preview last night. I mean, at least they give you, like, in comparison to their show, they do give you, like, stacked dynamites, even though we think they all suck. But Mercedes Moné picks up the win, but the talking point here is really after the match. So you've just got two people here that seem to lack chemistry or simply just do not want to work with each other, because Mercedes Moné and bloody Britt Baker, the timing is just so off. It's almost like, you know, these two people have never worked a match in their life. I do not know. You know, you just, oh, it was just, you know, I can't even explain how bad this is. It's just AEW, man. Well, I say it's AEW, it's like a women thing. I don't know what it is, but you see in like multi-women matches, like their brain just fucking freezes and they go for like a brain fart and they've like really no idea what to do. But you'd have to watch this to actually do it justice. But yeah, who knows? This feud, I mean, considering the stature of the match, this feud's fucking dead. I mean, the feud's pretty much consistent of Britt Baker getting suspended in real life. That's pretty much that's pretty much your feud right there. Oh, because she made fun of MJF and Will Ospreay. And by the way, MJF on a podcast. Oh, when I get my hands on that little Australian little boy or something, what was that all about, man? Bit weird. Jeff Jarrett though, he's in the back. Hangman attacks Jeff Jarrett, lethal, and Hangman then starts spilling to the ring. The bell rings, and here we go. Hangman Adam Page against Jay Lethal. It just ends like 10 seconds into the match. It's just, I don't know, weird. Jeff Jarrett, he just deserves better at this stage of his career. I get it. You know, he's already had Reign of Terrors. He's already buried a lot of people, maybe. But, you know, not sad. Like, seeing TNA, he was actually burying a lot of great people. There's a lot of shite in AEW he loses to. And you know, he could definitely just fucking lose to. He could definitely just bury them and it wouldn't change anything. Anyway, the doctors immediately check on Jay Lethal. Didn't look good. Could Jay Lethal be injured? Who really knows? Could be writing him off TV, but the AEW don't seem to do that. But yeah, you see MJF at Rev Pro this weekend, last weekend, sorry, over the weekend, whatever. He attacked Michael O'Coon. Ospreay made the save. Oh yeah, and when you cross the line, and this world of mine, and across the line. Video package of Darby Allin then talking it to Jack Perry. Darby says he knew he had to get to AEW because that's a place where he could be himself, but AEW was all friends wrestling in the beginning. Perry didn't have to work for it. AEW is still all friends wrestling. I don't know what Darby Allin's like fetish is of saying, oh, in the beginning you had to have friends, now it's about who's the best. It's just not. Alright? Honestly. Like when you hear what's coming, I mean, look at like all the recent signings, man. It's all been like plus ones of people for fucking Japan. Oh, aye, but there's no. Every company has that. You know, like Cody Rhodes has got like Ethan Page and that jobber Ty Dillinger re-signed to WWE. It's like that's because Cody Rhodes is like one of the top guys now in WWE. You know, friends. See in any form of business, man. Like people with connections and friends, they're going to get them in. You know, this guy can talk a fucking good game and pretend that doesn't happen like that, but it does. Anyway, but yeah, Jack Perry jumps Darby Allin, so Perry wants a coffin match all in. these are just too deadly, man. I mean, what sort of size of coffin would you have to use to actually not waste any wood to actually fit one of these guys in? Renee's then backstage with Mina Shirakwa. Mina is then caught in the middle of Mariah May and Toni Storm and just hopes that nobody gets hurt. Third match, we have a three-way dance. The winner of this match gets the number 1 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match at All In. We have Kyle O'Reilly versus Orange Cassidy versus Roderick Strong. Orange Cassidy picks up the victory in this match. So, again, Orange Cassidy. I remember when AEW first started and they did these, like, you know, casino battle royals and gauntlets and all that shit. It's like, it seemed like so unique, and like they were bringing like guys for WCW in. It was like, oh, you know, jobbers for WCW, but nah, they're trying something here. Is that the friends that Darby Allin's talking about? I'm not too sure, but in terms of what I'm talking about, this match is just 3 guys I simply do not care for. Simply do not care for in the slightest, everybody. It's absolutely shite. Across the line. Renee's in backstage with Renee Paquette. It's just fucking Renee's backstage with Renee Paquette. No, she's there with Cardio and Okada. Hey, Ring of Honor, biatch. Ring of Honor, Okada. You will have 99 problems, and me, hermano. This bitch will be one. Now, there's a lot of talk about next week being in Cardiff. Are we talking about Cardiff, Wales, or are we talking about some jobber town in America? Not too sure, but I'm going to guess because they're over in the UK that they will be in Cardiff, but who knows. Christian says he wouldn't be caught dead in Virginia, and he sends Renee on her way. We then have Hook, comes to the ring, he wants Jericho out. Jericho's like, did you not learn? Hey guys, did he not learn when I shot a fireball in his eye, guys? Brilliant. Then the mic goes to Big Bill. This is probably the best part of the show right here. Big Bill turns around and says, when I get done with you next week in Cardiff, I'm going to roll you up and shove you straight up Taz's ass. To which he looks over at Taz at the announce table, and Taz is just, like, he pissed himself for about 3 seconds. And it's like, right. It was a funny line, and I'm giving it the best thing on the show, but does it not kind of, like, undervalue, like, what just happened? Like the fact that Taz is just like laughing and like joking about it. I don't know. I don't know. It's a wee bit weird. You know what I mean, big man? It's a wee bit weird to say the least. But yeah, thought it was pretty funny to say the least. But yeah, then Hook's like, oh, you'll never be the same again. It's like, oh, I wonder who said that. Oh yeah, it was Jericho about fucking 25 years ago. Hook, well done. So unique. So bloody unique, big man. You're the man. He's a maniac. Go, whoa. Up next, it's the AEW World Tag Team Championships. It's the Young Bucks versus the Acclaimed. Like, the Young Bucks win via DQ, but it's like, where have the Young Bucks been? You know, the FTR come out, DQ, fight breaks out. It's like, well, I don't even know what the match is at all in between all these guys. Can someone enlighten me? Watch this show every week and I have fucking no idea what's going on. You know, the match is just you're getting power bombs on the ramp. It's just a typical fucking match featuring the Young Bucks. At the end of the day, where it's just, you know, diddy men doing diddy moves. But the Acclaimed, people are talking about. I just think every tag team here that came out, and there's only like 3 of them, but they're all stale, aren't they? The Acclaim's fucking done. They've ran their course. Renee then catches up with Christopher Daniels. He says the situation's got more complicated, and on Collision it's FTR versus the Acclaimed, and the winners will face the Bucks at Wembley. So there you go. Any confusion about what we've just had is sorted. Then we got a video package about the career of Daniel Bryan. And it's worth concerns all his life. Sometimes unpredictable, and then the end is right. I hope you have the time of your life. Yeah, showing Daniel Bryan's career, AEW, Ring of Honor, New Japan, PWG, and the reality is he's a fucking chief hee-haw and those but what are you talking about? The American Dragon, man, Ring of Honor, 5 people seen. The only bits in Daniel Bryan's career that matter, folks, is what he did in WWE. You know, he main evented Mania, right? Seeing he came in as a Nexus, choked out Justin Roberts. People are going to remember that. Seeing he cashed in that Big Show Henry match. People are going to remember that. See the stuff with Bray Wyatt, they're going to remember that. Right? Seeing he came back for his big injury and had the match at Mania, they're going to remember that. See the Eco belt, they're going to remember that. I mean, at least in AEW, it's like, it is a company that's on a good TV network, right? So I'm not going to... We bury AEW, but let's be real, Trips. They're much better than Ring of Honor and the rest of the Diddy Japan companies. So, yeah, just weird. Have the time of your life. Strickland takes on Wheeler Yuta. Just a boring match. Strickland just dominates and then he starts punching Yuta, who's now unconscious, so the referee stops it. And, like, during the match, though, Strickland's going up to... what do you call him? He's going up to Bryan. It's like, yeah, I'm battering your pal. And Bryan's just looking at him. Yeah, you are. Like, alright, Bryan. Reel it in. Then they start brawling. Then Swerve runs back in and beats up Bryan. I actually think Daniel Bryan's winning, by the way. Because he looked incredibly weak here. He said he'll retire Bryan in front of his daughter. And then when Bryan was tending to Yuta, he got battered. Daniel Bryan's winning this match. I think Daniel Bryan's winning this match and he might just retire with the belt or something. Anyway, that is your Dynamite. Like I said, it was a pretty stacked Dynamite for what it was. Like, you had a lot of other guys on it, but it just sucks, man. It really does. It's just... AEW is just not very good, guys. And hey, guys, this show's not very good, guys. You can accept that from the learning tree. We'll give it a 2 out of 10. Same as Raw.